Now this lecture is rather interesting. When you have finished this one, you'll be able to give the correct day of the week for any day between the years 1900 and 2000. As in previous lecture, we have also two systems here. The first one, which is faster, more simpler, and applies to only one given year, whereas the second one spans 100 years and is a little bit more difficult. If you want to use the first of this system, assume that you want to wish to know the day for any given date in the year 1971. In order to accomplish what may sound like a rather considerable feat, all that is necessary is to remember the following number: 377 426 415 375. Once this system is explained, you will see that it's in fact very clear and easy to operate while this works. The individual digit of the 12-digit number represents the first Sunday for each month of the year 1971. The first Sunday in April, for example, falls on the 4th day of the month. The first Sunday in December falls on the 5th day of the month, and so on. Once you have remembered this number, if you have difficulty, refer back to the chapter on long number memory, you will rapidly be able to calculate the day of the week for any day of the year. This system is best explained by the concept of the example, so let us assume that your birthday fell on 28th of April, and that you wish to know what day the date presented. Taking the fourth digit from the memory number, you will see that the first Sunday fell on the 4th. By the process of adding sevens to the initial Sunday date, you rapidly calculate that the second Sunday of the month fell on the 11th. 4 plus 7 is 11. The third Sunday of the month fell on the 18th, and the fourth Sunday fell on the 25th. Knowing this, remaining dates and the days of the week until you arrive at the date in question. 26th will be Monday, 27th of April will be Tuesday, and 28th of April will be Wednesday. So your birthday fell on Wednesday in 1971. Another example, suppose you wish to know the final day of the year. The process is actually rather similar. Knowing that the first Sunday of the last month falls on the 5th day, you add the 3 sevens representing the following Sundays to arrive at Sunday 26th. Reciting the next few dates and days, we get 27th is Monday, 28th is Tuesday, 29th is Wednesday, 30th is Thursday, and the 31st, the last day of the year, it's Friday. As you can see, this system can be applied to any year for which you may especially need to know the days for dates. All you have to do is to make a memory number in the first Sunday or the first Monday, Tuesday, etc. of each month of the year. Add sevens where appropriate to bring you near the date to the question and recite to that date. Now here is an interesting tip. In making use of the memory number of one year with relation to surrounding years is that with each year, the first date for the days at the beginning of the month goes down 1, with the exception of leap years, when the extra day produces a jump of 2 for the following year. In the year 1976, 1970, 1971, for instance, the first Sunday for January fell respectively on the 5th, 4th, and the 3rd day of the month. Now the second system will allow you to calculate the day for any date between the years 1900 and 2000. It is necessary in this system to ascribe to each month a number that will always remain the same. The numbers for the month are the following: January is the 1st, February is 4th, March 4, April 0, May 0, June 5, July 0, August 3, September will be 6, October 1, November 4, December 6. So the number 1440250364146 can be used to make words as drawer, snail, smash, and thrush. These can then be linked by imagining a drawer on which snail's shell is smashed by a thrush. In this way the key number for the month can be remembered. And after this lecture I will give you the list from 1900s to 2000 so that you can see for yourself. This system is not really easy to master, but with a little practice it can become almost a second nature. This method is as follows. Given the month, numerical date, and the year, you add simply the number represented by the month key to the number of the date, and add this total to the key number representing the year in question. From the total you subtract all the 7 and the remaining number represents the day in the week, taking Sunday as day 1 if the total is exactly divisible by 7, subtract 1 less, 7 in this case, 3 times 7 is 21, and you'll get it. In order to check this system, we'll take a couple of examples. The day we will try to hunt down is 19 March in 1969. Our key number for March is 4, of course, which we must then add to the date in the question, which is 19. So, 19 plus 4 is 23. To this total we must add a key number for the year 1969, referring to the list as you will see it in the next lecture, and you will see the key for the 1969 is number 2. Adding 2 to our previous total, we arrived at 23 plus 2 is 25. So, subtracting all the 7s from this, 3 times 7 is 21, we arrived at 25 minus 21 is 4. So the answer to our first question is the 4th day of the week is Wednesday. And our second date is 23rd of August 1972. And our key number for August is 3, which we add to 23, giving it to 26. So the key number for the year 1972 is 6, which added to 26 give us a total of 32. Subtracting all the 7s, 4 times 7 and 28 from 32, we arrived at 4. So the 4th day of the week is Wednesday, which is the day for 23rd of August 1972. And the only exception to this rule occurs in the leap years, and then only in the months of January and February. So your calculations will be identical, but for these 2 months the day of the week will be 1 day earlier than the day you calculate. As with other systems, the best is to gain confidence with practice. I'm aware that this one might be a very confusing for you, but please try to experiment with the first one, and then when you become more advanced, you further go to the second one.